Number 3 has multiple parts to it. The first one I'm going to answer is about the mutual exclusivity of a truck and four-wheel drive. Mutually exclusive is when you have all of your events represented in one group and all your events in the other, and nobody could possibly be in both. Whereas if they are not mutually exclusive, then why is this not working? If they are not mutually exclusive, then it's something like this. Oh my gosh. Something like this, where you have some outcomes that are in both groups. This problem is asking about whether or not Chevy and four-wheel drive are mutually exclusive. Now I see all my Chevy drivers here. I see all the four-wheel drivers here. There are some people in both groups. Basically, a four-wheel drive Chevy exists in this sample. So they are not mutually exclusive. So it's not going to be A because it said they were mutually exclusive. Similarly, I know it's not B. And it's not going to be E because the two events are not mutually exclusive. So we know that they're not mutually exclusive. Now we have to determine whether these events are independent. There's multiple ways you could test this, but the way I'll choose to do it is I'll just find the probability of the first event, which they talk about Chevy first. I'll compare it to still the probability of that event. I'm still going to find the probability of a Chevy, but if I limit it to the condition that I already chose somebody who drives a four-wheel drive, does it change the likelihood of selecting somebody who drives a Chevy? Those are the two probabilities I'm going to compare. So the marginal probability of selecting somebody who drives a Chevy, there are 50 Chevy drivers altogether out of 125. So that's 0.4. But if I first look at just the four-wheel drivers, which is 80, there are 80 people who drive a four-wheel drive vehicle. Of those 80, 32 of them also drive a Chevy, which is 0.4. These are the same, which means knowing whether or not somebody drives a four-wheel drive or not is not going to change the probability that I select somebody who drives a Chevy. So these are independent events. The outcome, the occurrence of one event will not have any influence on the outcomes or the probability of the other event.